Hi, howdy ho. Let me double check a couple things. Properties testing audio. That sounds good enough. Let's get the camera in the right position, perhaps. Alright, that's a bit of noise. Sort out my hair. Ah. Hi there. Oh, I suppose that's. It's the reality of that thing, I guess. Can I? It'd be in camera, wouldn't it be? Yeah. Can I unlock you? Just do that. Lovely. Hi. Hello. How are we doing? Are we all right? Are we doing well? I am a wee bit tired, but I'm doing all right. Let's double check real quick. Testing. Let's double check real quick. Testing. Yeah, no, that's good. It's all Gucci. No, I know what I need to do. Sorry, I need to Control Z. There we go. Fixes that problem. Control C again. No, okay, fine. Let's unmodify you. Let's actually just scoot you up to match the other side there. It's a bit more accurate. And then, apologies for the foolishness. If I edit, transform. Oh. I suppose, yeah, you don't need to cut anything out of that. Right. Sorry, failure to answer questions. Biggest flaw. Yes, I am alright. What have I done? What have I been up to? I've earned a little bit of money, which is nice. So we may actually be able to pay for some upgrades for the stream. So we may get a new webcam, maybe a new microphone, maybe 2 new microphones, like one for VR that will clip onto me. I might be changing around my graphics card, trying to see if I can get one that isn't gonna melt. Upgrading fans if I can. I've got a bit of money tucked away, and I'm gonna start looking at how I can use that most appropriately. I've got some emails to write and some business stuff to do, and I'm tired. Yeah, I am so tired all the time. It's a nightmare. Right, however, I have this essentially now slushy in a tube, which I intend to consume in its entirety, which is great fun. Yes, I also have to write a letter as well, a physical letter, because I'm a nerd and I gotta do some nerd shit. Hey, it's alright. Just because I'm tired doesn't mean I won't be alright. But I appreciate your tiredness, your sympathy. Well, you're missing out, because they are very good. Great. Oh, man. Should we load up Minecraft, maybe? I think that might be a smart idea. Yes, to Minecraft already. Yes, you can see the cat. Have you not seen the cat yet? Dude, I'm gonna show you the cat. Well, we're getting shown the cat now. Make up for my failure. Alrighty. That's not what we're looking for. There's a reason why everything is a certain way today. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. The way that that sort of behaves like that, I think it's very cool. Yeah. Sick. Okay. We can lock that. That can stay unlocked. Right. Oh. Tell a lie. We need to. That isn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen at all. The server is turning on. No, now it is. Interesting. Yes, we'll stay over in this mode just as it's loading up, because it's not quite there. We haven't done a check yet. Beep, bop, beep, boop. Because it's not quite there. We haven't done a check yet. Beep, bop, beep, boop. Good enough for me. Right. Okay. I need to start asking for, like, what am I gonna get? I could get a graphics card. I could get a new graphics card. I could get a new graphics card. I could get like an £800 graphic card, which is more than the cost of my first computer that I built for myself, which could also run VR, and I'm using the graphics card for. That's like almost. If I pay £900 for a graphics card, it is 3 times the price of my current graphics card. It's not a joke. My current graphics card is a 2060 OC Ventus, which is £300. So. But yeah, I might get a new graphics card. Maybe. Yeah. I've got a bit of a budget. Bit of a big budget. So that's a thing. So I'm gonna actually make a post in general. Kex, I understand that you don't use Discord as a sort of thing, really. But Sarah, would you mind? Yeah, because right now on the server, you're in the new arrivals section, but you haven't reacted. Yes, it is. You haven't reacted to any of the indicators that would allow you to. Hey, that's a good sign. You haven't reacted to any of the things on the bot that lets you actually see the rest of the server. So you're missing out on a couple of like things that are happening in general, because we have conversations in general all the time, and we just recently asked about stuff. What in the chat messages? Right. Hi, welcome. So, what has changed? We're full netherite. I don't think that's new. I think you guys are aware of that. We need to Absolutely, no worries. Yeah, just go onto the Discord server and read the chat that is available, and just follow the instructions. You're a very smart woman and you can figure it out. Right, let's go see the cat, shall we? I want to see your first message in the general chat, and as soon as I see that, you get to see the cat. How about that? It's one way to force you to be included in the thing. Not that I am forcing you, but I know that you'd like to be included in the community, because you are a valid member. Very much so. Alright. Good, I'm satisfied. Right, what's going on, my baby? I have too many villagers. Although, how many running around? That's not too many. I swear I had more. Ah. Yeah, I did have more, didn't I? I have a lot more. That is a lot of villagers. Just gonna do this. You'd love to. Awesome. Is my music a bit loud? I can never tell, because I don't get to hear my final mix back, which is something that might change. So we're just gonna put it a little bit quieter. There we go. A little bit, yeah. I thought so. I get a little mixer that tells me sort of the levels of where the sound is vibrating. And for the most part, it works best if my voice is, you know, roughly double that of the music in the background when the music's being loud. And then if you include sort of game sounds, my game sounds are really quiet. Cool. Alright. Right. Have you done the Discord? I'm waiting for that first message to come through. Alright. Hold the phone. Yeah, no, you're not here yet. New arrivals. Yeah, no, I can still see you've not responded to the thing yet. Soon. Soon. Sorry, I'm being weird about this, but I want to be weird about this. It's cool. It's a cool thing. I spent time making it. It's interesting how we drop frames every time I alt tab. Okay. So. Hoopla, down we go. So whilst we wait for that, let's plant and harvest some crops, I think. Cool. We're not going to touch the bamboo right now, we don't have any use for it. let's check our sugarcane. Yeah, sure. No, sugarcane's not all the way there yet, so we'll just wait on that. What have we got? That's also not quite there yet either. Awesome. Well, I say awesome. Lovely to see everything's functioning. Hey! Hey! Come on, you did it. Let's see your first message. Was the right thing you did? Yes, you've done the right thing. You should now see everyone's channels in general and stuff, in which you should type hi and say hello for the first time fucking ever. Hey, Levi. Hello, Levi.
Sorry, my mic was off. I tried to say hi.
Shoot from the trees, but I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but you'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot at it.
Wait, what? No way you can talk in there. That's not how that's supposed to work. That's fucking hilarious. That's really funny to me. Hold on. That's not how that's supposed to work.
Oh, you're talking about the new arrivals.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be possible.
I feel like they should be able to at least say something in there.
Well, the idea is that it's just, you know, you don't have to get, because of the way the system works, you know, you can either choose to get a ping every time I go live. You can choose to get a ping every time someone else goes live. As well as that, you can have, you know, both 1 and 2. Or if you don't want any pings, you can hit 3. You just got to make one sort of click. Alrighty. You've been patient enough, Sarah. Let's see your cat. Villager, get out of the way. This is our cat. So this is the closest to full black that we have gotten ever. It's the closest to full black we're ever getting, and she has a small obsession with sitting on my chests, and it's a little annoying. We have to sort of teleport her away so she can't do that.
Also, I didn't know that this game came with online. I thought you had to purchase that separately.
No online. No online is just a section. It's like GTA. You sent me the notification on Twitch. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Nice. So, where do you want your cat? Where do you want it in the house? Because there are many options. Obviously, we have axolotls, which I may not want the cat next to all the time. The dogs seem to be sort of chilling out in this garden and upstairs, so there is the possibility of that. We could have her sat, you know, on top of a thing over here if you want, or on top of the crafting table maybe. There is, you know, obviously some dogs decorated around. We can have her out on the balcony if she wants a little bit of air. Kind of like you. Good. I'm very glad. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Right. Hello, darling. Let's... Where do you... What the... Who has damaged my house? You takes. Oh, on the balcony or next to the bed. Alrighty, we're gonna do it on the balcony.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, have I got to do it? Hold on. I got to do a thing. Let's just... Come on. Hello. Looks like she has chosen the bed. I think she's gonna sort of stay there. But yeah, she's not leaving the bed. Okay, fine. Then you can... If you want the bed... Well, okay, that's just adorable. How can we not have her on the bed like that? There you go. Can I just have you, like, stay lying down on the bed? Are you gonna follow me still, or are you... Oh, no, you are! That's interesting. Hey, look at that! Hold on, I'm just gonna say F1. F12. Oh, you can hear her purring. Shh. That's very sweet. That's very cute. Alright, you can stay there. But it is sleepy time, so let's pull up. Go there. Nice. What did I pick up? Interesting. I heard a pickup sound. Right. Let's get this over here. Okay, so what do we want to do today in Minecraft, huh? Because we have some options. We haven't killed the Ender Dragon yet, and we could do that. That is totally a possibility. How's our tools looking for durability? That's fine. That is fine. Oh, I need to show off, actually. Yes, let's head via the Nether over to Marie's house. Because I want to show off my water park. Levi, have you seen the water park? Levi?
Yeah.
Have you seen the water park in the Minecraft server?
The what?
The water park in the Minecraft server. Why is Sarah here?
No,
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I'm hunting a bear.
Sarah is refusing to stay indoors. I'm gonna have to sit her down there just temporarily so she doesn't get teleported around the place.
Wait, what am I doing? What happened? You planted the bait in the wrong location? No, I didn't. I didn't do anything.
I have a feeling you planted the bait in the wrong location, Levi.
For the bear, but I didn't even mean to do that. I was trying to take it out so I could place it at the right spot, but then he just decided to place it on the ground. Even though I could just pick it back up again and place it where it needed to be.
Welcome to Aqua Park. This is the little water park which I have made from a place that's right next to where Marie is. It's a little silly. It is a little silly. Let's quickly double check. Ooh. Nice. Well done. Okay, so if where do I want to begin this tour? Let's start off talking about what was here before I started fucking with things. So let's go over to the area that was here before I started fucking with things. Now, these two pools were completely naturally made. This pool up here and this pool down here are both stock. This is how this is. Thank you. Yeah, these like, this is a natural thing. Like, these two pools, I've got no idea why, but they're there, and it's kind of cool. The world generation was a little buggy for this world, but I respect it. And then this whole bottom of this pit was also filled in. Now, there was a bit of gappiness, as you can see. This isn't quite smooth, and there was some sort of gappiness behind there, and this was all solid. This doesn't have a core, because we don't have transportation up and down as a part of that. But this whole bit of water was here, and you can see that we've got this little water spire coming out of the middle. If you've seen Steven Universe, it looks just like the time that Lapis Lazuli tried to use water to swim to the moon or whatever. And basically, the first level, this first chunk, is completely natural. For whatever reason, if I do F3 and G, which shows me my chunk borders, let me show you. For just an entire chunk, the water level was higher than any other part. I don't understand it, but when I go down, if you look down here, you can see that there are some changes in the geography underwater, these harsh lines, that doesn't make much sense. But for whatever reason, this one chunk had a higher amount of water than any other part. Hella confusing. So, once again, the Spore generation's scuffed. So what I did was I redid this place a little bit. I more sort of edited it slightly. These three spires are completely natural. They've just had cobblestone strapped around the rounds of it, so that we have some staircases up to some places. But so we've got some little modified little diving boards for the little pool, and then you can jump off of the edge down here, sploosh, and you can also go under if you really want to, and then you can follow the river down into what I would assume is like a much shallower, lesser used bit of the pool, but still nice. And the little waterfall that allows you to swim back up. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. It took a bit of effort. So this is really cool. And then I've also added other things. I can't remember where I've added the entrances to things. Does this top bit have an entrance? The plan was to have something have an entrance here, but I don't think I've done the stairs yet. So we can do that in a moment. We can make some stairs. I don't like that being there. Anyway.
Can you only fast travel in Red Dead Redemption and online?
I think you can fast travel via train. I think that's how it works. Anyway, so one question has nothing to do with the current. Sure. What's the question? And whilst you ask me the question, I shall continue explaining. So we built these platforms, these little viewing platforms that are really cool. They just run up the side of the natural sort of bowl that we're in. It's really, really cool. And then if I show you the top of this spire once again, you can kind of dive. It's not really built for diving. It's more of a sort of looking platform. But it just gives you another look at just the whole craziness. And also, huge giant cave down there. Huge big cave. And then if we keep going down, we can go over. And then there's a little path through the mountain here, which goes all the way around. This is all manually cut. This was a flat wall, except for this little indentation where the wall presently is. And once again, we have another little viewing platform. You get the center spire, you get those little areas, but mainly just the fucking huge spout. And then if we keep going up, we have another little viewing platform. This one, a little different. We have this cute little one that overlooks that one jump, and if we take the stairs down, we have a natural cave opening, which I haven't sealed off. Probably should, but I haven't. Get another little diving platform, which works quite well. In fact, if I give a little swoosh down, I can show you the shoreline. Because just over here we have this little spot of shore. Now, if I had the ability to put NPCs down here, I would. I'd make them be sunbathing. But we have our little central tower system that allows us to climb right back up, right back onto the platform, which gives us another view all the way around. It's very cool. So, speaking of the platform, let's go up again, shall we? So heading up here, and look, we're at this middle section. We're almost the same height as the center spire. We've got 2 different diving platforms, one there. Do I want to bring out merch? Fucking maybe. I don't know. Bringing out merch requires people who want merch. And whilst I technically have the full capability of doing merch, I do not have a large enough amount of people wanting merch in order to justify the whole thing, because I'm sure whatever company I would use to print, I would be printing basically very close to cost, just because I don't want expensive merch. It's me. I don't want expensive merch. You hope you will buy one immediately. Well, if you if you want merch, I've got an idea. I may be able to do stickers. I may be able to send stickers, or maybe, like, I don't know. I could probably do like a one-off something. Anyway, the point is, if you want merch, get me to a large enough following for people to want merch. I mean, it's like, you know, I'm only at 145 people, and you are the person who speaks the most in my chat. Right up next to Marie, I think, is just barely beating you. It's one of those things where I am such an itsy-bitsy teardrop in this giant ocean of content creators that I just... not there. Yeah, it's nuts, the thing. But if we somehow, if word gets spread and my audience grows, then absolutely. And with some new quality of life updates, sure, that actually sounds quite fun. Yeah, I'm down. That would be sick. Anyway, so continuing to talk, let's take a little dive off of here, and let me show you. You can put them on your skateboard. Oh, that would be sick. That's cool. So if you got me thinking about stickers now. Our center spire, which is our most grand spiral staircase, you know, goes all the way around this thing. This tree was natural up here completely. Very cool. And then once again, lovely view over the spire. It's getting dark now, but that's where things get really cool, because I've lit up everything, so you'll get to see some fun stuff. Although it is raining, so I'm just gonna weather. So you can see that we have our different, you know, diving platforms all in this area, and we'll show you the top just in a minute. Glue. And so we've got this diving platform that we can jump off. You love to talk to me. Hey, you are talking to me, aren't you? I don't know if that's... Unless there's a secondary implied meaning, which I don't understand. But yeah, you are talking. We do talk. We talk. It's a conversation. Yeah, these platforms are great. And we get a view of these up. Ah, that's fair. That is fair. Well, I guess converse. Converse. If you want to be fancy, call it conversing. So, the next big thing, if we splash down over here, we can have a look over on this side, and you can see some more platforms that have been a little tucked away in the walls. We've got another spiral staircase that keeps going up. Then we get another platform. We can see the big spire. We can see a lot of this. This is quite a nice platform. What's that? Chicken. And then if you take the cave around, you get a tertiary platform. Could you please? All right. You get another platform. This time you can see Marie's house, which is very lovely. You can also see that top jump and the spire. Yeah, I'm in love with this water park too. It's really great. It's a really good water park. I mean, it was so cool to have this just little mass of water in the middle of nowhere. It's so sick. It's so sick. But what makes it even better, like the thing that made me fall in love with this water park, fucking insane. Jumping down, if you keep going, you get this little opening down here. So there's just this natural cave underneath the water. It's so cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I think it should be like some sort of like mysterious hideout, or maybe some kind of hideout, or maybe like a bat cave kind of aesthetic. I'm not sure. But it's so cool, and there's just such a direct. Oh my god, it's so cool, and it's fucking sick. I really like it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it at all. This is what I would need ideas with, but it's cool, and it's so close to the Marie's base that if she wants to claim that, she can claim that, no doubt. And then if we take the spire, we can actually take it all the way up. Actually, no, let's take the spire. If we swim up the spire, we can actually just walk out onto the surface, which is so cool. So we get this path. So this path runs all the way down over to Marie's. You can see a little bit of it down there. And if we keep going, we can see our upper platforms and the nether portal. So nether portal, nice and big. We have this little tucked away diving spot. This is probably one of the safer diving spots, just in terms of how far down you go. It's very, very fun. And obviously we have our input and output, so we can drop down to here. We get onto this platform again with our two little jumping points, and we can go back up. It's very, very lovely. And then we take some stairs around, get up onto this even higher platform, where we actually have a triple set dive, where you can dive into different parts. And I'm sure there are many, many fun things. And we haven't set up anything out of the top of the spire, but we could. It would just take me building blocks all the way up again, which took some effort. That took some effort. You had to basically build blocks from the bottom of the ocean all the way up in order to do that. Marie's house? Yeah, we can show you Marie's house. Absolutely. We'll take one more dive, sploosh into our center tower, which is just so cool. Like when you get up to the top of this, it's so cool. Just seeing this fucking lovely little space. Anyway, yeah, man, it's fucking shit. I think it's cool. Right, onwards to Marie's. So I'm not fully certain what Marie is strictly planning with this, but all I do know is that she's trying to do a big tree. If you can tell. Oh, this is Marie's cat. I gave this cat to Marie because she kept dying to creepers. She hasn't used any of her gift yet, because whilst I was building that, I needed some wood, so I just got a lot of wood. And I mean a lot of wood. Yeah, it's real cool. Let's get up to the top of it. So she hasn't done anything with the insides yet. She just sort of hasn't touched this for a little bit. So we'll have to figure that out. But it's very cool. You get a nice view. Oh, look at that view. That's almost something out of some sort of Ghibli movie. I think that's cool. Wait for the rain.
I accidentally punched my horse and he kicked me.
That's fair. Look at that. That's like a weird little town. Looks so sweet cool. I think so. I think that looks cool. I think it's very cool. Right. Whee! I fucked up that bucket jump. That was embarrassing. Okay, what's going on? That's mobs. I don't like dealing with those kinds of mobs. Ow! Did you just shoot me with an arrow? Why do you think that's appropriate? Right, I am trying to get gunpowder, so I'm going to try and kill this creeper, but just don't want it dying a bit too quickly. There we go. Got the gunpowder. Right, need to get out. Do I still have the boat? I do not have a boat on me. Bugger. Ah, because we went to the thing. Ah, another creeper. Pick it up. There we go. Get out of there. I don't have the boat on me. What do I have? Yeah, look. This is the world generation. It's got some weird stuff going on, man. I mean, hold on. F3G. Look, it's right on the edge of a chunk. What is going on with this world generation? It's so confused. But I can swim really fast anyway. Yeah, this is where we were farming birch. If you can't tell, this is where we're farming birch. It's a lot. A lot happens over here. How can they hit so well? I mean, aside from them being robots, how could a skeleton do archery? The simple answer is magic. There is nothing holding that bone together other than some sort of elemental concept. Yeah, look at this. So this is a thing. Hold on, F3G. Look, it's right on the border of chunks. But you just get this, like, these trees just get cut. It's really confusing, but it happens so much in this world. Like, it's completely natural, but it's just this weird little phenomenon. That's... Yeah, it's odd. It's odd. I haven't got an expression for it yet. The only thing I can think of is just chunk borders screwing around, being weird. Really? You want to go? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Right, let's head back. We've drifted a bit of a distance away from our portals. So let's head back. And we will do something. You told your friends about you, and guess if they would watch you too. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, tell your friends, get people involved. The more the merrier. I fully enjoy talking to you, so I'm certain I'll enjoy talking to them. Yes, I very much enjoy meeting new people, and it's lovely to have little gaggles of friends and chat. It's great. People have conversations. It's very fun. Very, very fun. Yeah, you absolutely can. If you want, well, shit, you can probably, depending on how you're watching, you can probably take the URL and send them that, and they should be able to find the webpage. Or I'm pretty sure it's twitch.tv/RisuPostmortem. I don't think it's anything different from that. Yeah, my name may be a little weird to spell, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Risu Postmortem. But yeah, it's cool shit. Oh, look, a dog. Oh, look, a cave. Not a very big cave. I've got no idea where I am. Oh no, I know where I am now. I'm just on the backside of the water park. Hup, halaba. Oh hey, I drowned. Yeah, we don't have lifeguards out here. I think that was a good joke. Alrighty, into the nether, back to spot. I say we find where the Ender Dragon's hiding out, because I haven't done anything for a little bit, and we have that as an option now. So I think we should do that, because we can probably get something. I don't know. I don't know if we'd be able to get yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to get everything we're looking for from that, but we're bound to get something we're looking for. Yeah. Need a bed. I know I've got some over by the villager's house. Let's schlep it. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's sleep. Go to the villager place, grab the cat, and then come back, and we'll get everything past the house. Do I have Twitter? No, I don't have Twitter. I mean, technically I have a Twitter, but I don't use Twitter. I've never used Twitter. I have a Twitter account in this username on the email that I have for Risu, just because I think ahead. And if suddenly I needed to have that ability, I have it, and no one can take Risu from me. Because there are definitely people who, once you get up to a certain size, will try and take usernames from you just to fuck with you. And I give like a certain amount of respect to that, but yeah, not on my watch. We have a lot of emeralds. A lot of emeralds. How many emeralds does it take to make a beacon tower? I wonder. Hello. Sorry, cat in the boat. Cat in the boat. Boat in the cat in the boat in the cat. Cat in the boat. Do 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 do. Pa. Kind of want the cat up here. I want the cat up here, so the cat's going there. A la chat. What is la chat? There's the... Come on. Come on, kitten. There we go. Let's give you a path up. See, do you want the balcony this time, or do you want the bed still? Yeah, you want the bed still. You can have... Okay, well I don't want you skulking. See, I wish when you sat down a cat on a bed, it would not be sat down, but being lying down. I wish that would be cooler. Let's push you to the balcony, I think. Give you an ocean view. Yeah, right, good go. So, stick that there, throw that up. Nice. Okay, so, if memory serves me, and it usually does, we are going to want to go for the dragon now. Let's stick in here our Eyes of Ender. Let's grab a little more blaze roddage, just because why not? We're gonna, do we have some obsidian in there? We do not. Let's grab a bit of obsidian. We're of course going to need a flint and steel. Grab one of those, so that in there. What else we're gonna need? We have the ability to make many ender eyes. We have a portal. And we have everything else on us, I think. Yeah, we've got plenty of food. We'll top up with what we need here. We're not gonna want anything. We've got axe and pickaxe and stuff. We've got the iron to make shears. In fact, we actually have enough materials here to make our entire inventory twice over. roughly. Not literally, but roughly. We've got bot of enchanting to fix stuff. Yeah, I think we are fine. We're just going to leave that top stack. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Alrighty, cool. We got that with us. We're not going to want anything else, are we? We could take a bit of soul sand. Yeah, let's take some soul sand and a stack of kelp. Taking soul sand and a stack of kelp, that makes that life easier. Just in case we need to do something. And I think that's everything. Right, in terms of loot, we've only got this amount of space for it, so that's going to need to be its own little task. But aside from that, we are groovy, baby. So let's head on over. We know what direction we're traveling. We're traveling in that direction. Do I have any portals that are that direction? We have Marie's house again. That's technically that direction. I think we're just going to do this on foot. So let's travel that way by a certain distance. Yeah, right, music has stopped. Let's fix that. Alright, we're back. 164 blocks or 1,476 emeralds. How many stacks is that? Hold on. 1476 divided by 64. What's that? That is that number. Because divided by 64, it's going to be something like... Is it going to be 14? No. No, more than 14. It's going to be like 27. Something like that. Guessing. Fully guessing. Well, actually, you can probably do 146 divided by 6. It's going to be... 5s would be 20, so it's going to be like... Oh, I know, it's going to be like 40... Maybe 50 stacks? How many stacks? Like, yeah, 1,024 stacks. Hey! I was right with my first estimate of 24. 24, you guess. Okay. You know or you guess? Hold on, I got a calculator on my phone. Not that I don't trust you, but I'm just going to double check as well. Calculator. 1,474. 6 even. 6 divided by 64 equals, yeah, 24. Rounding up because we can't round down, 24 stacks. Which is, what is 24 divided by 9? 24 divided by 9, 3 times 9 is 27, so it's like 2.5, yeah, it's like 2 lines of stacks of blocks, and we've almost got one done. So we're over halfway. 23.0625, yes, we got the same number. Right, how far out are we? Far out enough to do another recon. Do it by this little lonely tree. Look how cute that is. This little small island. I like it. It's sort of got some Hobbit aesthetic. Respect it. I'm building an evil there. I'm building it there. I'm going to stick those in my inventory. Get rid of that. But yeah, look. It's doing it again. See? Oh, yeah. Yeah, still going in that diagonal. Cool. No difference. I'll keep going on this diagonal. Says your calculator. Cool. 25,000. Oh, 2.56. Right, yeah. I have a feeling there may have been a misinterpretation at some point, but it's alright. I think I get... Did not have my hand on the keyboard for that jump. Yeah, we're loading new chunks. Or at least we're loading chunks that haven't been loaded for a while. This is that is a very cute stream title. Thank you! I've been not doing cute little stream titles for a while, so I figured I'd make one. And also, hello! Right. Right. Let's, we've got a bed on us. Let's quickly do another eye check. Yeah, we're still going this way, okay. Please don't break. Yay. Cool. We will... What? No, there it is. Let's stick that over there. We'll put the bed down in a minute. We'll sleep on a hill or a tree if we can. Just get up somewhere high. Oh, that's fucking cool. Look at this place. Why do I keep finding such cool fucking places? That's such a badass place. Hold on, here's the F3. Here's F3G. How are the chunks interacting? Yeah, look, it's cliffing off. What else is happening? No, that's the middle of a chunk. Okay. Silverfish in your bed. You gotta burn the house down, I'm afraid. Jesus, well, you are a student. Was that in your uni flat? I mean, you know, it's not like it's actually a uni flat, it's accommodation, but still. Yeah, silverfishes are fucking weird. They really are. Huh. Wow, this place seems to not be scuffed, which is quite interesting. However, we do need to sleep, which is a necessity. So less of the interesting, more of the... Could you fucking... Hey, thank you. Get up here, get up here. Right, hop, hop. Right, so we're travelling in that sort of direction. Oh, come on! That was very much my bad, but I know that I'm better than that. You hate insects, everything you find dies. I don't blame you. I used to be pretty much the same mentality, although today there was a daddy long legs in my shower. And I just couldn't be bothered. It was climbing up away from the steam, it was fine. It wasn't a threat to me. At worst, it's a mild irritation. Or distraction. Yeah, you know, there's not even... technically they can bite. Technically. Yeah. Wow. This is a distance away, huh? Good God. Yes. In a year, you get a gaming PC, you're excited. Hey, that's amazing! Oh, that's amazing! Well, we'll have to get you
Wait,
on.
who is?
Kex.
Who?
Kex. Yeah, Sarah, the German girl who's in chat all the
I don't
time.
know them.
That isn't Marie.
Well, I don't really pay attention.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, she's only recently gone through the Discord thing. But yeah. That is very good. What piece? Yeah, we'll have to get you into some games. I'll have to. Yeah, that'll be cool. What kind of computer is it going to be? Is it going to be a laptop or a desktop? Because those make slight differences. But neither is a bad choice, especially if you're a student. Going for a laptop makes a lot of sense. I certainly should have when I was in college, but I went for this weird little thing. It's its own story. I am totally loading new chunks. Are you kidding me? God damn. You need to buy it yourself, so not the most expensive PC. Well, hey! Do you know what's really funny? I'm actually planning on selling my PC, which is very funny. So for a little bit of backstory.
Wait, you are?
Yeah. So hold on, a little bit of backstory. So I have two computers. One is missing a graphics card. So basically, here's what happened. When I was in college, in my first year of college, over the summer between my secondary school and my college, I built myself a computer. I had worked and saved up a bit of money. It was all like a thing. I'll take that. I'll take that too. Glistening melon slices are always useful. And a fire charge is pretty funny as well. Do I have time? Yeah, well. I built myself a computer. So what I did was I went through and I built a budget build computer, right? So I got a Ryzen 5 2600, which is not a very strong CPU. I had 16 gigabytes of RAM. I had a 128 gigabyte SSD and then a 1 terabyte hard drive. I then also had and they were both SATA, and then I had like, oh god, must have been the cheapest case I could find. It's got this little infinity mirror in the front, so it's got like two mirrors with lights in between, makes it look like this infinite hallway, and then you can look around the side and see the rest of the computer. It's really cool. It's a really cool computer case. And so I researched this build. I put it all together myself. The power supply. Oh no, that was this build. There was an issue with the LED lights, but I fixed that myself. It was really, really good. Got it all working, and I used that for I used that for the summer. Not just the summer. Sorry, I used that for ages. I started streaming on that machine. And I also had the ability to play VR because I had splashed out and bought a £300 graphics card, this 2060, which I'm still using right now as we speak, as what's currently.
They shot my horse.
There's someone shoots your horse in Red Dead. You fucking kill them, even if they're in it, especially if they're in a PC.
He's fine though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad the horse is fine. So the
kicks.
And this was like a proper budget build, but it had some strength to it. So discard, I threw in some extra stuff like this little remote control that can turn on a computer remotely, which is very cool. And I have it. I have the remote. It's plugged into my computer, but the battery dies really, really quickly. I have to change the battery like once a month, and that's too often for me. I want this to run off of AA's or AAA's. I don't care. I want this to have a longer battery life, and I want it to have a switch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, because it's got a little antenna in there, it's just one piece of circuitry. I'm going to solder on a battery holder and make my own little remote. I don't mind if it's a bit bigger. So I just need to find a remote that takes two AA's in a bit of a slim form factor and just rip it apart, put this in there, and hopefully make it work. Anyway, so so I used that computer for a year, and it cost me in total, without adding in monitors and mouse and keyboard and stuff, I used it for a year, and it cost me about £740 to put together at the beginning, including the graphics card and stuff. But now, because it's been a bit of time and things have gotten a bit cheaper, the graphics card has actually stayed pretty stable in terms of its price. It's, if you wanted to buy the same graphics card, it's again £300. Although I think it might actually have gone up in price by £10 or whatever. But I wouldn't fuss that. However, because this is like second hand and it's missing one of the SSD, which would reduce it by like 40 something pounds, and then it's also, please don't tell me it's here. I don't want to have to dig through here. I mean, it's a cave. Let's explore it. It's technically on the way. I don't want to explore this actually. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's not worth 740 anymore. It's probably worth something closer to like 550, 600, something along those lines. Anyway, so what happened was earlier this year, I built this computer, which I'm currently running on. So this, I had even more money saved up. You know, I had, was this last year? No, it was this year. Yeah, this year. I had money saved up. Wait, no, last year. Yes, it had to be last year in order for me to actually afford it. Sorry. So I spent sort of 1,200 on this computer, pounds. And that was on a new everything aside from the GPU. I took the graphics card out and transferred it across. So basically I've got a CPU which is a Ryzen 5800X, I want to say. Yes, no, Ryzen 7 5800X. There we go. That makes sense. Ryzen 7 5800X, which is a very good CPU. It is nippy. It is really quick. It really is. Hey, we've got the turnaround. So that was traveling in sort of this direction, right? Traveling in sort of that direction. Let's go all the way over here. That's there, that's there. Oh, okay. Where do we jump? Oh, dead. Okay, that's fair. So yeah, so I built this new computer. You know, it's got 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a, you know, like fucking what, 4 terabytes of storage in total. No, that's a lie. Brain? Hold on, let me double check. No, I know it is. Sorry. I've got a 0.5 terabyte M.2 as my boot drive, and then a terabyte SSD, and then a 2 terabyte hard drive. That's all plugged in and working really, really well. It's, yeah, we've got the 32 gigs of RAM, the really nice CPU. We've got the old GPU, which is actually the bottleneck right now. All of the thermal problems are stemming entirely from my GPU. It is the first thing to overheat. It really is having some problems. But that's just because I keep pushing it, trying to stream really intensive games. It can play these games at quite high settings if it's only being asked to play these games. But because I'm also trying to ask it to stream at the same time, it's not happy with me. And that's okay. It's allowed to not be happy with me. That's justified. So basically, what I want to do is I want to sell the old computer and use that money to buy a new graphics card. The problem is that the old computer has no graphics card, so I need to sell it with the graphics card to bring it up to 550, 600 pounds. The problem is that I would then be without a graphics card. So basically, I need the money to buy the graphics card to then be able to sell the computer to then be able to buy the graphics card. It's a whole mess. If you're a business, you can actually just do things based off of a sort of a credit system. It's very useful. However, I'm not a business, I'm a singular person. So I have to make sure that I have enough money to buy the things that I want to buy. It's tedious, and it's adulty, but it's just how reality goes. However, I've come into a bit of money, I've earned a bit of money, and combining those, I actually have enough to buy a really good I have enough to buy the best graphics card. So what I'm planning on doing, hopefully, is buying a really good graphics card. You know, going for the full shpick, and then selling the old computer and using that to pay for most of the new graphics card costs, right? Or really just, you know, expunge the changes in debts. Jesus, this game is lagging a bit. Use the cash from the computer that I'm selling to do that. However, I've got to find someone who wants to buy a gaming computer. Now, I'm sure I can, but it's going to take some effort, and I haven't done that yet. It's sort of on the back burner because I don't really have a choice. It kind of needs to be on the back burner. I have a worrying feeling that it's under this water. I really think it's around here, under this water. It's kind of looking like it is. Cause like, it wasn't long ago that we did one from over here. Is it? Oh no, it's over this way. Don't you dare break. Good. Good. Pick it up. Let's get on top of this hill, we'll sleep, and then we'll keep talking. You want to stream but without a camera? Oh, amazing! Maybe wait till you're a bit older. Just because it's sensible to wait. Yeah, no, I understood what you meant. Yeah, you wait. Definitely, like, start playing games with friends and get friends online, for sure. But maybe wait to start streaming. You are what I would consider a little younger than I would if you know, you were my friend's sister or whatever. I would encourage you to wait a few years, just because the internet is a great place that is very easily hosting bad people. When you're 16, 18. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 16 onwards. 17 is a pretty good age. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's a good streamer. She's American. She's username is Rory something. I can't remember. I've advertised her on my server before. Right. Okay. It's right down under here. So we need to triangulate where it is. So we've got our diagonal line. If we go off the diagonal line, there we go. So we've got our straight point. Come on. It's gonna be diagonal line, right around here. Cool. Is that easy? 17, you guys. Yeah. No, the streamer that I was talking about, Rory, she's 17, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's 17. She's actually doing very well. She's made affiliate now, which is amazing to see. I don't know what her viewership is like, her average viewers. I haven't been there in a little while, because I've, you know, got my own streams. But yeah, it's nice to see other small guys get bigger. And it's a shame to see that some of my friends have stopped streaming. I knew some people who did streaming for a bit and are no longer doing that, which is a shame. I mean, obviously I can't, you know, I'm not responsible for other people's hobbies. But yeah, I know some people who've sort of started it and then kind of realized that it was just trying it out rather than trying to go in for it. Which for me, you know, I've been entertaining people since I could breathe, pretty much, so I don't really need to try out whether or not streaming will be good for me. It's more of a whether or not I'm going to make it a money thing, because I don't really feel like making it a money thing. Not yet, at least. Not for a while, I think. It's right around here. So it's technically under me. I don't want to have to use my see-through texture pack, but I will if I have to, but I don't think I will have to. I'm worried about lava right now. I should be able to survive it. But I've got my finger hovering over my 5 button. Hey! Look at that! Huh? Mother trucker. Okay, which way? There we go. Through here. There's usually dead ends. Alrighty. Oh, we made it down here. Let's get a little base of operations set up, just temporarily at the entrance here. Just because my inventory is very full. Get some chests down. Stick all of the stuff that we dug to get here. Let's throw that away. Yeah, let's just stick that in there. We don't need that right now. We're gonna keep that on us. We're gonna keep that on us. Let's grab the stone because it is very useful. And grab this as well. Oakley dokley. So, for those who haven't been with me when I've done this, I have a system for clearing out dungeons like this. And that system is very, very simple. So, we're going to use our left hand to start with. Okay, so that's a dead end, which means that these stairs is a dead end. So, there are two different ways of marking something. If something is valuable, it has a mark either side. So that can be a spawner or a library or something unique. Or if it's a complete dead end, it gets a single dot down the middle, signifying a full stop. See? One is a pair of open gates you can walk through, the other one gets in your way. That's how I identify it. And it's a very good system, which I can now demonstrate. So we're going to keep going left. We're going to go down through here. Whoa! Make this bridge. Ender eye in the chest. Yes, I have put them in there. So we get this weird little bit of atmosphere. We're going to go down. I can see that there's a library just down there. And I can hear the zombie that's trying to kill me. A little pair of them. That's 3 zombies out of nowhere. That's a little aggressive, don't you think? How unnecessary. How rude. Right, let's make a butt ton of torches. More torches. Put the boat up there. The boat doesn't matter right now. Yes, I'm happy with that. Cool. Okay. So let's keep going down. I mind the doors. I don't know why I mind the doors, but I do. I like to keep them. We're just going to keep going straight. Follow the path. So I can see that that's a dead end. I don't actually need to complete the dead end to know it's a dead end. These are just jails. Should back off this torch, throw that down there. And I saw a skeleton just over there. Nope, I saw the rails. Right, down the stairs. What you got? Let's have a look at your upper path. Dead end. Coolio, block that off. What's down here? Hey, look at that, a chest. Lovely, just mine that out, see what we get. An iron sword. And some iron. I appreciate that, nonetheless. Dead end, dead end. Yeah, that's what I call a dead end. Right. So, here's a fun little... The most fun about this process is that once you've identified every dead end, an entire pathway gets blocked off. Whoa, spawner! Oh my god, the spawner's destroyed! Motherfucker! Damn it, what did we get? We got an apple. An enchanted. Ooh, that's pretty good. String I don't care about. Melons I don't care about. No, no, no. Horse armor. No, I don't care about anything in that chest. I'm just going to leave it. What about you? Hey, that's pretty good. Let's mine that. Alrighty then, left side. Going even further beyond. Oh no, that's not. Lock that off. Keep going around. That's a loop-de-loop, which means that those two... That's rare as far as you know. What's rare? Oh, which is rare? Sorry, playing the pronoun game a little bit. Oh, I love this bit because you can just complete all the tunnels and like dum dum dum. Okay, that means that this whole pathway is a dead end. It's so good. Boom. Oh, with these two? Okay, this whole pathway is a dead end. Get rid of these torches. Because that's a dead end. Oh, have we gone down here yet? Oh, that's a dead end too? Okay, that means that this is a dead end. And look, we've just fully cleared that entire section. Even if we're lost, we know that we never have to go down there ever again. It's so fucking good. It's so good. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. The spawner in the stronghold. It's a spawner spawning there is like not necessarily rare. It's maybe perhaps a little bit uncommon. but I wouldn't call it rare. It is, however, irritating that we lost the spawner, because having a spawner there is real useful for a plethora of reasons. But yeah, shame to be missing that. Right, that top end is a dead end. Let's head over here where we know that there is a thing just over on that left side. So we're actually going to keep going left. Get rid of this. Hey, look at that. Right. There are stairs. Hey, this is something valuable. Okay, so we've got no top floor, which means we're only going to get one chest out of this. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? I'm asking where is the chest? There is the chest. Books, paper. Right, we will come and raid this place another time, but for now that's lovely that we know where that is. So, that's valuable. What is this place? Does this have anything valuable? Ooh, this opens up into a couple of options. So these stairs, very clearly a dead end. Oh no, it's another library! Not another dead end. Not another dead end at all. Another very valuable point of interest. So we're actually going to try and build this out. Lovely. This place, hey, that's what I'm looking for. Two levels allows me multiple chests. Where's another chest? Here we go, we've got some books. So, efficiency 4, efficiency 3, power 3, aqua affinity, sharpness 3, prop 3, unbreaking 3, power 2, loyalty. That's cool. These are quite good books. These are quite good books. Enjoy that. Let's head up and have a quick look. Oh, stuck on a thing. Chest. Efficiency 4, quick charge 2, loyalty and impaling. That's pretty good. Loyalty and impaling. That's really great if we want a trident. And then we also have power 3, piercing 3, and curse of binding. Ironically enough, curse of binding doesn't affect either of those two enchantments because they can only be applied to tools, and neither of those, and curse of binding does not affect tools in any way, because that's impossible. We've got 2 creepers below me, and I am a little wanting in the gunpowder department, but I'll leave it for now. Let's keep things sensible. That's another doorway. By the looks of things, yeah, that's cut off to here. So let's keep traveling around. Yeah, that just leads us to the top of this, which is cool, but a dead end on a technicality. So we're going to call that a dead end. That's very valuable. Just going to do this. Yeah. That makes it clear that that is, in fact, a valuable point. That's a dead end. Cool. My markings only have to be markings good enough to suit my needs, which is me. So I don't have to worry about that. This is very handy. We're just gonna... No, we're not gonna do that there. Alright. Fix that. If I hop over here, just mine some of the wall out, because we need some more marker blocks. I have a feeling we want to get back to the center again, which we can grab some from the chest, but for now we need some marker blocks. That's the right way of saying that. Alrighty then, let's keep moving. So, if I just fill in this floor a little bit, just because I want things slightly prettier. So, we know that's valuable, we know this is valuable, it's a good place. So we're going to stick this as valuable as well. Bring that down there, bring that over here, and over here. Lovely. So that's valuable, let's head through here. Not happy. Let's drop down. No, that's a dungeon. Let's head back up here. This isn't a part of that level, so I don't actually have to worry about that. This is not a part of that. So this is in fact a dead end, which we will mark, placing a nice little marker there. So if we head back, let's finish off covering our corners. Go out. So that's valuable. That is our libraries. So we want to make sure that that is known to be valuable. We then have this area down here. That travels across. keeps going. Hey, here's the ultimate value. Let's get rid of the silverfish because they are a pain in my non-metaphorical ass. What's that through there? Bunch of stuff. Oh, more silverfish. Hello, Poppet. Come on. Yeah, you're angry? You're fine. Okay, so, hey! That's really good. That's really good that we've got 2 in. It makes my life a lot easier. Kill them all. They have been murdered, as far as I can contend. But there is one hiding somewhere. You're awake. This has been the case for a long time. Good. I'm glad you're awake. But I have a feeling that you need to sleep relatively soon. Judging with... There we are. Found the little bugger. Right. Hey look, here's the area that we saw earlier. Look, there's mobs in the jails. How funny is that? Imprisoned for their crimes. Hey, look at that. Just... I don't care about string, I don't care about boots. Okay. I care about string more than I care about boots. Let's head up here. We've got another chest to dismantle. Coal! I will take the coal. Thank you, good sir. I'll also take the bread, just have it. You're not tired, so you'll stay awake. Oh, awesome. Oh, well, make sure you don't, you know, run yourself through, but as always, you're very much welcome to hang out for as long as you like. Right, dead end. What's through here? 3 dead ends. And what's through here? Yeah, dead end once again. Right, let's boogie. So that's all dead end, which means this is all dead end. Which means that's dead end. This heads over back to here. Oh, we didn't properly do this, did we? Right. That's not how this room is supposed to work. This room isn't supposed to have any connectives. It's supposed to be sealed. But that's kind of cool. I like that. Right, where were we? Where's our last marking? Let's find ourselves again. Okay, so we came in through here. We've got dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. That's valuable. That's something that's not been touched yet, so let's have a look. That's a dead end. So let's leave that there. Your mental health is better than last week. Maybe that's the reason. Hey, that's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. How have you been eating? You've been eating enough? Don't want you not looking after yourself. Right. If we go, well, that's obviously a dead end. I don't even have to mark that. Let's check. Oops, stairs down. Oh, connective. God damn it. I have to explore. Make sure I've done it all. Yeah, that's dead end. Okay. Yeah, you guessed. Good. I'm glad. Good. I'm glad. It's very good. Whoa! I like hanging out with you. I'd rather you were well enough to be able to do that. Let's stick that down there, and let's eat some food and head down the stairs. Hey, look, another chest. See? This is why we explore. What? Oh, that's the wrong button. Eat, sleep, stay hydrated, y'all. Absolutely. It's the basic tenets of human beings. Whoopsie. Okay, that's all dead-enders, so we can hop back. We've gone through straight, let's go through side. Gone through straight, dead end, side, dead end. Oh, you always eat ice cream, guess it was enough. Well, you know what? Ice cream is a good fix for a lot of problems. I'll be very honest with you. Ice cream is a good fix for many problems. Very few people. Unless you're lactose intolerant, in which case it causes some problems. But even then, like, you know, some medicines sting a bit. Like, sometimes the fix is just that little bit A little bit of kindness. Self-soothing. Self-help. It's all important. It's all very valuable skills. Vegan ice cream. Oh, there you go. Vegan ice cream. Well, I have yet to have good vegan ice cream. Probably because I'm comparing it to ice cream, which is very unfair, considering how much of a job it would be to actually replace dairy in proper ice cream things. Sorbets are great, and they are vegan. I think really, vegan ice cream, like I fully get the idea of wanting that sort of creamy texture and go for it. You can have vegan custard, you can have vegan ice cream, why not? But I think it is worth pointing out the fact that there is a complexity to which the addition of dairy is the main perpetrator, and that cannot be overly expressed because it is a direct function. You know how to deal with your mental health because I deal with that for 2 years. Well, there you go. Amazing. You're doing a lot better than me then. Similar timelines though. Right, enough joking around. Let's hop on that. Hop through. Get the music playing again. Right, we really are losing a lot of frames every time we do that. Well, you know, in fairness to you, you're dealing with a lot of tricky things. Because you're dealing with biological stuff. It's not just what's in your head, it's also like your spine is fucking you over. Your nervous system is having irritations with itself. Like with brain stuff, you do brain stuff that fixes brain stuff, but in this instance, that's not a thing. You know, that's not an available possibility. You know that's a negative. Yeah. Plus, it's, you know, you can't say like, oh, this is, you know, 4 years of bad. It's 4 years of recovery off of a physical injury. It's not like, you know, your brain suddenly stopped functioning as it used to. It's just literally not the same. Right. That's been done. We went through here. I just call this whole area a dead end. I think it's really not worth it. Yeah, let's build this through.
Oh my god.
Hey, Luca.
I just jumped off a cliff with my horse.
Good. I'm very glad that you've got family looking after you. It's very important to have that direct family connection because they can provide so much for you. It is truly phenomenal just how powerful having someone in your corner like that really is. It's real good stuff. Right, that's a dead end, and that makes that a dead end, although that was a dead end to begin with. Makes also this a dead end, which makes that a dead end, which makes all of that a dead end, including that. So it's now back in here, which is a loop. So if that's a loop, then that makes both of these dead ends. Boom, boom. Dead end, dead end, dead end. That goes all the way back. That's a dead end. By the way, I'll look some more into ideas for the tattoo tomorrow. I said anything like, oh, I have a friend who may send me some sketches at some point. Maybe. We'll find out. Uh-oh. Okay, your step-grandmother. Okay, there we go. And that's the place fully loaded. Looted even. Yep, we've got our entrance point with this chest. Which apparently we need to put the chest down again. yeah, it's, you know, she holds the title of aunt even if it is not technically true. I get it. It's all good. Right, time to make this place look pretty. Need some iron bars. I'll have to get that from somewhere. For now, let's set up a quick chest out here. Just shove everything in there. Everything that we don't need right now. Shove it all in. Yeah, that's a hole that's just gonna kill anyone that lands there. It's pretty funny. Yeah, we can post that in the Discord once we pick the one that we want. Because right now we're figuring out which things we like about different tattoos and which ones we want to pick. But when it's all figured out, definitely. Yeah, I should get Snek to render a couple of the tattoos I've designed because it's you know, something. Because it's me, of course. I've designed tattoos. Polished diorite, polished andesite. Lovely. Right, through that we. I've got 12 of each. Which means I can do a couple of things. You've never seen my skin? What do you mean? Oh no, I don't have any tattoos. I've designed a few, but I don't have any. Yeah, sorry for that confusion. Yeah, I've designed tattoos. I don't have any. Marie, is there any reason why you are not joining me today? On my Minecraft skin. What do you mean? It's very we designed this. We designed this on stream. Maybe you weren't there for that. Yeah, here's a fucking skin. Yeah, it's Risu. It's the skeleton guy. Do all this kind of stuff, and I can go into the options, skin customization. If I turn the hat off, there's Risu without his skull mask. And then if I turn everything on, I have a suit. A blue mottled suit. I mean, if you... I meant Minecraft, but I'm not going to stop you from joining the VC if you want to. It's your choice. I was just asking why you weren't in Minecraft, which I have now had answered. That's cool sounding. I like that sound. Right. Okay, let's just for simple ease of existence. Let's put that down. Let's grab this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Grab this, hop that in there. Throw that up there. Hey, lovely. Right, grab these bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes that unified. I think that is all a groovy. Nice. Right, let's get our chest in here. Just put one there and one there. That should satisfy. Anyway, I think I want to fuck around and find out with this lava. I think I'm gonna do something. No, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Or do I want to do this? No, I want to do this instead. I want to grab this, throw that up there. And then I want to take this and another block and put that underneath. Yeah, baby. Cool. Let's stick that down there. Grab another piece of the birch. Stick that there. Hey, Phoenix and chat. Hi. It has been a while since I've seen you. Yeah. Right, throw that stuff in there. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Levi. You alright? Right, I got almost a half stack of stuff. Right! Oh, and a sword in my inventory as well. It's not supposed to be there. Okay, that is looking good. Let's get rid of that. Down that. Get the water back. Okay, that's awesome. Let's get our gems. Hey, we have just enough. That. Been a while with just chatting, yeah. We're on Minecraft, aren't we? Yes, we're on Minecraft. Good. I am doing all right. I am. Anything interesting going on? Well, I've got not really all that much interesting going on, in honesty. Yeah, really not all that much interesting. Let's hop through the nether and see where we come out. This is preloaded chunks. The lava's already flowed. Let's see, where am I? 172//220. Yes, we're gonna be buying some stuff, upgrading some stuff for the setup. Hopefully getting a new microphone, hopefully getting a new webcam, some stuff like that. It's good to have nothing planned. Well, more that it slipped my mind. Really, I'm helping move someone in tomorrow. I also have a riding lesson tomorrow. Shit, I have a riding lesson tomorrow. Oh god. Fear. Yeah, so I'm doing that. Oh! Hello. Do I know you? Don't dislocate your shoulder again. I'll try not to. It's a genuine worry that that's gonna be a thing now. I'm gonna try doing some like warm-ups and some mobility stuff. Just to get that bit of muscle strong. Hey! I know where we are. This is our place. I've been here more than once. Hey, we're right here. Okay, sick. Yeah, let's just build a pathway. Where do we want to build this up? Someone else. Yeah. I think we take this and turn that into a staircase. You actually got a hit in, well done. Then that's the way back home. Talking about mobility, you need to do some more right now. You're on a break from uni. Yes, you do need to do more yoga. And we have still failed to do our planned exercises, which is a shame. Right, I have this big long length. I'm going to turn it into a staircase. I'm going to start off with just being a... Yeah, let's do an external staircase one block up. I don't know if I've ever done yoga, interestingly enough. Probably want to be one of those things that I logically should be able to do, but I'm probably going to have some struggle with. Way. I have a lot of this red brick now. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with that. There is a possibility that we may want to raise the ceiling of this a bit. Yes, I think I do want to raise the ceiling.
Pretty sure I got lumbago.
What?
Lumbago.
What's lumbago?
You don't know what it is in this game?
Is it a place?
No, it's a disease
Oh, okay.
that you get at some point. I'm pretty sure I know where I got it from.
Okay. Alright. We totally forgot Levi's in the VC. Yeah, when he's not making some weird noises, it's hard to remember he's there. When making stairs out of netherrack, step back so that you can use your reach to determine how much you actually mine. Very useful in controlling. That's my way home. Awesome. Right, so what am I chucking in the bin? That can go in the bin. The rest can stay with me. Right, let's head home. Hopefully this will be a nice, easy trip. Shouldn't be too complicated. Just up the relatively obvious stairs. That's fucking, what was that, 4 spawned? Hey, we got another with a skeleton skull. That's funny. That's irritating. So it's back this way and then across, right? See. What in the... Thanks for whoever set that up. That's an easy way of killing yourself. Let's head down. The entrance into here needs to be changed, but for now, this will do. At least this way has been expanded. What the fuck happened here? Just ransacked this whole section of the thing. What were they looking for? Soul soil? Can't imagine what I had here. Doesn't look like it's explosion damage. Confusing. Well, regardless. It's fixed now. Don't have to worry about it. Right. Why is there glass here? Oh, because there's a chicken trapped in there. Right, I see. Yeah, that's cool. Right, another chest. Right. We have some important stuff. Throw that in there. Throw the soul sand where the soul sand goes, which is in here, and the obsidian in there as well. You should sleep. You probably should. Most definitely. Right. Good night. I hope you sleep well and have a better tomorrow. I don't know. Wait, I've got a dumb idea. I want to see what it's like. I want to see the reality of the situation. Let's go in creative world, but it's survival world. We've very friendly. What? Let's lower the render distance. Jesus. I think, good lord, that was why it wasn't working. Render distance was so goddamn high. Right. So, let's get some TNT down here. Okay, so let's fill in this floor. So, let's throw this away. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a pretty distance. Let's take some torches. Cool. Let's spam a bunch of blocks down. That's just gonna stop that. Right. X1, no, X9 gives me all of this. Let's throw that over there. Get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. What I'm gonna need is a stack of stakes, a singular Totem of Undying. Where are you, you bastard? Where is the Totem of Undying? That would be miscellaneous, would it not? Or is it in tools? Combat? There it is. Don't need that. What we are going to need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to make those tools exist. Let's give ourselves a stack of deep slate. And a farming station. Smithing table. Get rid of that. F3 to go into survival mode. Pop out this armor, throw that in there. Right. Cool. Lovely, that works. Let's go ahead, let's get some soul sand. 4 pieces. Miscellaneous, go down to the heads. Heads are in decorative, apparently. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in theory, we can make this work. Now, survival mode, let's maybe just find stuff in there. Let's just stick something there. 2, we gotta run down this for 1. Alrighty, this is the exact same gear that I've got in my world because I build the same gear in my world. That's the best gear you can have. Okay, let's lead it down the tunnel a bit. I have a strong suspicion that I can just kill this wither really easily. Okay, so withers are actually very easy to build. It's very easy to kill in this armor, in this setup. In fact, my armor's still fine. You can also spawn the wither. I could if I wanted it to fly off. I don't want the wither to fly off. I want it trapped. And, wow, I really had that wither trapped, huh? That was really easy. That was, like, dangerously easy to do that. That was insane how little damage I took. And had 2 pieces of steak to fix that. That was...
What happened?
I killed the wither using the same equipment that I've got in my world right now. In the server. Not on the server, but in a little private world in case it went wrong. Yeah, you know how my gear is like the best gear? I was using steak, no potions, and I killed the wither without losing more than maybe 5.5 hearts at any one point in time. And that was like once. And then ate a piece of steak and it all regenerated, because that's how steak works. Like, legit, that was really fucking easy. That was so goddamn easy.
Dang. I bet I could do it.
Possibly. Your armor's pretty decent, you've got netherite. Oh, the server's gone off.
Netherrack.
Oh, under the portal. Yeah, you could use the bedrock. That's definitely a possibility, for sure. No, I don't disagree with you there. Ow, fucking, ow, Jesus. Yeah, you could do that, but then I'd have to build a lot of blocks underneath it, and it can still blow up blocks, so it's... It's a bit of a tricky trade. However, I could just mine down to the bottom of a mine and do it in the mine. And that would work just fine from what we've just seen. If I just go into a spot that's not got any cavities, no lava, and just go. It would work pretty well. It would work pretty easily well. Right. Oh, I've missed some Discord notifications. Sure. I have been invited to play Sea of Thieves. Do we want to play Sea of Thieves? Chat? I say chat, it's just you, Sarah. Dum dum da da dum dum da da. Bum ba da da dum dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do.
Ha, I ran over a rabbit.
Oh yeah, the person who I
This
talked
is probably like
about,
the worst.
Rip Rory, last streamed 29 days ago. Yeah, last stream Gang Beasts and some Dead by Daylight. Yes, yes, why not? Awesome. Amazing. Alrighty, so we're gonna play some fucking Sea of Thieves if it loads up. Which we'll see. Sea of Thieves should run. Let's make sure it's up to date, because Sea of Thieves often gets out of date. BRB, no worries, I'll see you in a bit. Yes, I'm gonna need some food as well. Here we go. Yeah, alrighty. We're going to put the stream quickly on pause whilst we have something downloading. I need to go get myself some food. I'll be back very quickly. This seems like it won't be a difficult download at all. So yeah, so I'll be back in a bit. I'll see you then. Oh, just letting you know, we are taking a quick break. I'm just going to grab some food and then I'll be back because we're just quickly downloading an update, which is going a little slowly than I'd like it, but we'll be back and then we'll be playing Sea of Thieves. I'm going to grab myself some food, so auf Wiedersehen.
Okay.